So today I'm going to be filming a Q&A video for you guys. These are hands down one of my favourite videos to film. I absolutely love answering your guys' questions and they're always so chatty, and after I film these kind of videos I am always in such a good mood, so I really wanted to film one for you guys. I always ask for questions on Instagram. I always just pop a post up with like a Q&A picture and be like, I need questions. If you guys have a burning question for me and want to ask it in the next Q&A, then make sure you go and follow me over on Instagram. The first question I'm going to answer is, what is your dream place to live? I love the UK. I am like an England person. Like, obviously I've been brought up in England and I absolutely love it here. And when I go on holiday I always enjoy it, but I love the lifestyle of living in the UK. So I 100% think I'd like to stay in England, and my thing would either be between Manchester, where I live now, or in London. I worked in London for about 2 months in the summer, and I was commuting to and from home, which is about an hour and a half commute. But I just loved it. I really liked working there. I loved the buzz and everything like that, and I think it's somewhere I definitely want to live, even if it's just for a short period of my life. I don't think I want to live there forever, but I think I'd like to even do just a year living in London. I think I'd really enjoy it. But I do love Manchester. I really love it. I love the fact that there's a city and there's such a buzz, and I love the city lifestyle, but also the fact that you can drive like 20 minutes and you can be in more of like a countryside atmosphere. I love that, and yeah, I absolutely love living here. So I wouldn't be surprised if I end up here like for the rest of my life. I've never actually gone to America though, so I never know. I'll probably go to America and be like, oh my god, I want to live here. But I've never been. I'd like to go over the next couple of years to America. But yeah, it'll probably be in the UK. Someone asked, what are your favourite cheap and easy meals to cook at uni? I've been eating noodles and veggie bolognese for 3 weeks. I feel ya. Don't worry about it. My favourites, I've got quite a few. I was actually thinking of doing like a video on like student meals. However, I don't really cook very studenty. I don't cook like gourmet meals, but like last night, for example, me and my friend made like a chicken pie from scratch. I think it's helpful if you cook with someone else. I 100% cook better and take more time in what I'm cooking and eating and stuff like that if I cook with someone else. It also makes it cheaper as well. Obviously I know some people don't have that option, or there isn't someone that you want to cook with. I completely get that, but this year and last year I definitely found it easier cooking with someone else because I can actually bother to do stuff, whereas if I cook by myself I can never be bothered to do much. A foolproof dinner is always jacket potatoes. Jacket potatoes are fantastic. You can have them all the time. I always find that really great. Obviously pasta as well for being a student is always good. Another thing we've been having quite recently is like homemade egg fried rice. So having like rice and then making scrambled egg, like frying the rice and the eggs together, putting some bacon in there and some spring onions and mixing it all together, and that's a really nice dinner. If you get like a student cookbook, a lot of those are really good. There's a meal that I really like in the Nosh for Students cookbook. I'll leave the link down below. That book I really like. There's a recipe in there that's like sausages, potatoes and apple, and then like chutney and mustard, and it makes like a really nice like sausagey casserole type thing, and it's really cheap. I just think if you have a look at a recipe book, like just buy one that's quite cheap, and just have a little look through there, find things that you like and find solid meals that you like to cook and are easy to cook as well, that you will be able to buy for. I think it's a lot better if you plan your meals, or you at least plan what you're gonna eat throughout the week, so when you go food shopping you can buy the things for that meal. Otherwise it just gets like you just don't have any inspiration in the evenings kind of thing. Also another meal that's really good at uni is like fajitas and like quesadillas and stuff like that, like enchiladas, all those things that you can buy kits for and are really easy to make. Someone's asked, do you prefer Christmas or Halloween and why? I actually really don't like Halloween. I really don't understand it. I know it's more of like an American holiday, so maybe that's why. But honestly for me, like I just don't get it. I know that sounds ridiculous, but like I don't know, I don't really like Halloween. When I was younger, like we'd go trick-or-treating and stuff, but that's how I associate it with. I associate it with like trick-or-treating and kids and stuff like that, and like going with your parents to get trick-or-treats, and do you know what I mean, like just dressing up as a kid. My friend Sophie is having like a joint like Halloween and birthday party, so I'm going to that next weekend. I always don't seem to be here on Halloween though. I never am like in Manchester on Halloween. I don't know why, I just never am. I'm not in Manchester this year either for Halloween, so I don't really go out on Halloween. But yeah, like I just don't really get it. But on the other hand, I absolutely love Christmas. It's my favourite season. I'm such a Christmas person. Like I'm already really excited for it. Like, I'm literally about to go downstairs after this video and get a mince pie because we brought some mince pies yesterday, and like I just can't wait to have my first mince pie of the year. But honestly, Christmas is like my favourite holiday ever. I love the season. Everyone's always so happy, and yeah, I love like autumn, winter anyway, like getting all cosy in like scarves and coats and stuff. But like Manchester Christmas markets are amazing, and I love getting together with all my family, and yeah, honestly, like there's no better time for me in the whole year like than Christmas. I just love it. Then opinion on Morphe palettes and the quality. I really love my Morphe palette. I've got the Morphe 350 palette and the Morphe Soul of the Summer, I think it is, or Summer of the Soul palette, and I absolutely love them both. Like, I honestly think they are amazing. I would love them if they had mirrors in them, but obviously it would make them more expensive. For the price, they are, well, not even for the price, like for anything, they are amazing. Like my favourite eyeshadows. Definitely get one if you're thinking about it. Someone said, why did you choose to go to Manchester Uni? I'm actually at Manchester Metropolitan Uni, not like Uni of Manchester. I'm not that clever. But why did I choose to go here? I just got like a feel for the place, if I'm honest. Like when I came for the open day, I just absolutely loved it. I was going through a bit of a rubbish time in my life when I came here for the open day. Obviously that was like, oh my god, it was like 3 and a bit years ago, like 3 years ago now. That is mental. But I remember coming and being like, oh my god, this is amazing. I love the city, I love the buzz. I remember me and mum went to the Arndale Centre and we went to Selfridges. I remember being stood outside Selfridges and it was the Christmas markets were on. And we didn't go all around the Christmas markets. I didn't really know what it was. So we only went to like a couple of the places. But I remember just thinking, oh my god, I love this place so much. I remember me and mum took a selfie outside Selfridges. I remember that so clearly actually. But yeah, I just loved it. I got a feel for the place and I knew that I wanted to live here and I knew that I wanted to go to uni here. So I think it's just getting a feel for somewhere. Someone said, if you could only wear one makeup brand for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? Such a hard question. I literally don't know. Like, in one way I want to say MAC because they do everything and they do everything well. Like, there's nothing that I think that's a bit rubbish from MAC. But I don't have that many bits and bobs from MAC. I have like loads of lipsticks, I have loads of eyeshadows, I have loads of their blushes. But like other things I don't really have that many of. And I feel like everybody says MAC, like it's the thing that everybody says, isn't it? I feel like I could probably go with like L'Oreal. I feel like as a whole, I feel like they're a really good brand. They do everything really well and I do really love all of their products. The brand that I feel like that does everything very well is Makeup Forever. Like, I feel like I could easily use their stuff for the rest of my life. But then if you only had to like repurchase Makeup Forever, it would get quite expensive, wouldn't it? That's a bit of a rubbish answer to the question, to be honest. Sorry about that. I've had a lot of questions like, what are your top tips to stay motivated at uni and what are your top tips to stay organised at uni? Organised wise, that came up really weird. I wasn't very organised in my first year. I felt like because you get kind of like anybody that's gone to uni this year, or completely not anybody who's gone to uni at all, will really sympathise with this. You go to uni and you have freshers and you have this and you have that and you have all these events, and then you give loads of like papers, and you go to your first induction and you give them papers, and then like you just start writing notes and you're like, I don't really know what I'm doing with these and stuff like that. That is exactly how I was, and I wish that I would have started like putting my stuff in folders first, like to start with. I now do that. I have like 4 folders, so 1 for each unit, and I just make sure that I put all of the stuff in the folders like as I'm going. Like at the end of like the week, I'll get my work that I've done for that like subject, pop it in and put any sheets that we've been given in there as well. In first year, I went between writing on my laptop to writing on my iPad to writing on like notes. I had like literally millions of things. I didn't know where my work was or where my notes were. It did not help when it came to exams. I actually ended up changing course anyway, so I didn't actually bother with the exams that much. So it wasn't really a big deal for me. But if I actually wanted to try in those exams, I think I would have really struggled because I just wasn't organised. So my main tip would be like to have folders and keep everything for specific units in those folders. I also take like a poly wallet to uni with me, like in my bag, even if it's empty, because then if I'm given any sheets at uni or anything that I need to keep, I'll pop it in there, so then when I get back, there's a bloody fly that's flying around. It's really annoying me. Any sheets that I get while I'm at uni, I pop them in the poly wallet and then they don't get lost around my bag. Someone's asked, are you going to do a placement year? If so, what will you be doing? And I actually did want to talk about this because I am on a business management sandwich course. That means that I'm on the degree to do a placement year. A placement year, if you don't know, know is when in your 3rd year of like your degree, you go out into industry and into a job that you would like to do for 1 year, and then you come back in your technically 4th year and you do your 3rd year of uni, if that makes sense. You do your last year of uni. So you have experience while still doing your degree, and then when you finish your degree, you come out with a degree as well as 1 year experience at a company or a job that you really wanted to work in. So I have always been very pro placement, very much like I really want to do a placement, blah 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 blah. Like, I've always thought it's a really good idea. And then in the summer when I worked at Estee Lauder, I was a bit like, well, I've got my experience now, I've worked there for a while, I don't really feel like I need to do a placement. So I've gone back and forth with the whole idea, but I've decided now that I think I am going to do one. I'm going to try to get one anyway, because I do know they're very difficult to get. I'm just going to try not to put too much pressure on myself, and I'm only going to apply to placements that I really want to do. I really want to work in beauty PR or fashion PR, and so I'm only going to apply to placements that are specifically that. I'm not going to kind of broaden my horizons, because I'm not too bothered about having a placement unless it's in something I really want to do and it's something I want to gain experience in, because I don't really want to have like a year working somewhere where I'm really not that bothered about, when I could just finish my degree, graduate, and then work in somewhere that I wanted to work in. Does that make sense? So yes, I do want to do a placement, and I am going to be applying for some in like beauty PR and fashion PR, because that's what I want to do. But if I don't get it, it's really not going to be the end of the world. Good old Rihanna from Robocop said, would you rather have no knees or no elbows? I was actually talking about this question with Bradley the other day. I think I'd probably rather have no knees. If I had no knees, you'd just walk like straight, wouldn't you? Like if you had no elbows, you'd just do this. Oh, no, that was my elbow. You just like do this all the time. Like you just move your arm like this. Like that would be a bit frustrating. You couldn't write or anything like that. Whereas if you just had no knees, you just have to like learn to walk like this. Like that is a hilarious question. Thanks. Someone's asked, would you do YouTube full time? Oh my god, yes. Like, it'd be my absolute dream to do YouTube full time. I have such a passion for my channel and all the content that I create and everything. I absolutely love it. Like, it's one of my favourite things about my whole life. I love doing YouTube. So if I could do it as my career and do it full time, it would be amazing. So yeah, if you're not subscribed, really appreciate it if you could. Help me along this little journey. But yeah, I would just absolutely adore to do YouTube full time. Someone says, what do you typically do on a weekend at uni? I normally see Bradley, to be honest, on a weekend, because he is at uni too. He's actually on his placement year now, actually. So I don't see him in the week because he works full time on his placement year. So I normally see him at the weekend, or if I'm not seeing him, like for example this weekend, like my mum's coming up with all my aunties and stuff. We're going bridesmaid shopping because my mum's getting married next year, and so just stuff like that. There's not that much, I think, at the weekends at uni, like, because I do a lot in the week, so I don't necessarily feel like I need to like spend time with like friends and stuff like that. I feel like I can do other things. Obviously I can spend time with my friends if I want to spend time with them, but at the same time I do like to do things with other people, so I'll either go home or I see Bradley or do something a bit different. Someone said, if you could only shop in a high street store for the rest of your life, what would it be? Mine would 100% be Topshop. I love Topshop. I can always find everything in there as well. Like if you ask me to go and find an outfit in Topshop that I would wear, I could easily pick one out. Whereas if you asked me to go to a different shop, I probably couldn't. I would have said that a few years ago it would have been Misguided, but I feel like Misguided has gone from just being generally like a great store to just doing really nice going out outfits, which is great, but I can't buy everything from there. I got my birthday dress from there for my birthday night out, but if I wanted like a daytime outfit, I'd never go to there anymore. And the last question I'm going to answer is, what does the perfect full day look like to you? I think this is a really nice question. So in the UK I call it autumn. I know some people still in the UK call it fall, but I always call it autumn. So what would it look like to me? My probably perfect full day would probably be to wake up in the morning, probably with Bradley, be all cosy in bed, get some nice breakfast. He got me a waffle maker for my birthday, so make some nice waffles in the morning. I was actually on Facebook earlier and a tasty recipe came up on those little videos, and it was pumpkin spice waffles in a waffle maker. So I was like, oh my god, I need to make that for my life. So I'd make those in the morning. I'd put some berries on there, maybe some bacon, maybe not with the berries, but some maple syrup definitely. Yeah, probably with pumpkin spice waffles, maple syrup, and maybe some berries. And then like get ready for the day, or maybe like come in, like watch This Morning, because that's just my all-time favourite programme. Watch This Morning, have a little bit of a chill, and then go for a walk, get all cosy in a coat and a scarf, and get all cosy, and go and get a pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks, because you can't not get a pumpkin spice latte. Or actually, I'd go to the Trafford Centre, because it's my ultimate favourite place. Like, not even to go shopping, I just really enjoy the Trafford Centre as a place. I really enjoy going there, and there's a stall there that do the best milkshakes of all time. It's in the food court, and they do a salted caramel ice cream milkshake, and it is my favourite thing ever. Actually, that might even top the pumpkin spice latte. I think I'd prefer to go there. Go there, get the milkshake, probably go for a meal. It doesn't really matter where the meal is, not really too bothered. But somewhere where I fancy on that day. Yeah, and go for a nice walk, get all cosy, and then come back, put some candles on, put the Leaves candles on by Bath and Body Works, get all cosy, get some blankets, put my pyjamas on, put my slippers on, and then watch one of my favourite TV series. At the moment that would either be New Girl, me and Brad have just started watching Power, we're only on like the 2nd episode so don't spoil it, or How to Get Away with Murder's come back, so we're watching that now. Vampire Diaries comes back like next week, so I'm so excited about that. But yeah, put one of my favourite series on and just like watch that, just have a great time. And also, because my favourite day would be at the weekend, X Factor's on the weekend, and X Factor is my ultimate like autumn guilty pleasure. It's not even guilty pleasure, I admit that I like it, I love X Factor. But yeah, I don't know, I'd watch that, get all cosy. I'm feeling all like autumny now. Thank you very much for watching, guys. These are my favourite videos to film by an absolute mile. I absolutely love filming Q&As. I always feel so like happy and like giddy after them, because I just love talking to you guys about random stuff. So yeah, if you want to be in the next Q&A, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm just jdrmakeup on Instagram. All the like links for all my social stuff is always linked down below, so go and follow me over there. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a big thumbs up, and also if you're not subscribed already, then I would love you to. The button is always down below, you can just go click it to be updated with all of my new videos. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will speak to you next time. Bye!